Hey guys, so it's here bringing you another video. Now, welcome to a brand new champion reveal, release, whatever you want to call it. This is Lilia. I presume that's how you say it. She is the new, what I believe, jungler in League of Legends. She's a whimsical jungler. We're using this article because of me recording this. The official Riot's website is not currently up with all the abilities. So I'll link this below. It's millennium.us.org. Again, full credit. It's obviously their website. But it has all the abilities which we'll go over. But all we can say is her basic splash shot is obviously her normal kind of look. That looks half Nico, half Hecarim. And then her other splash art is this one, which I think is something to do with spirits or something like that. So let's get into her abilities. And what I will say, if you guys want me to make a gameplay video of Lilia when she comes up on the PP in the next couple of days, smash a like on the video and we will do that. Apparently, yeah, that's called Spirit Blossom Lilia, I guess. And there are other Spirit Blossom skins coming out soon. Okay, here we go. Abilities. The passive is Dream Laden Burr. Sure. Lilia's abilities apply Dream Dust, dealing a portion of the target's maximum health as magic damage over a duration. So she's got target's maximum health, which is pretty strong, as like, you know, that will be probably a percentage. So that means, like, again, that is good for not being that item dependent because it targets maximum health in probably a percentage, so that's pretty strong. Obviously we don't know what the percentage is or anything like that, but that's pretty cool. First ability though is Q, and yeah, basically that's good for tank killing and stuff. Q, Lilia swings her branch in the air and deals magic damage to nearby enemies, dealing true damage and to those at the outer edge of the circle. When she successfully lands the attack, Lilia also gains movement speed. So I don't know, I think I've said, I believe she's a jungler. So just to make it clear, because yeah, there will be people. She's a mid laner, she's a support, she's a jungler. Riot a few weeks ago released an article that was like, we're doing 6 new champions a year. And the next, I think they said the next 3 champions, one of them is a whimsical kind of fairy Disney princess kind of jungler. This is her. Then you have a mid lane assassin. That will be the next champion that we should also learn about very soon in July. And then the one after that is an AD carry that's all about combos. So obviously this is the jungler. So this is the Q. So there we go. So as you can see, it's like an ability that she just presses Q. It goes, it looks like it went the whole way around her. It did. So it's basically Darius Q. It deals magic damage to nearby enemies. So even though it's like a physical that she's moving an actual weapon, which is usually a physical property, it's dealing magic damage, but also it's dealing true damage to those in the outer circle. So again, play it in a sec, replay it. So anything in actual this outer circle, that's true damage. Anything within where she currently is standing, basically, that's magic damage. So that's pretty strong. So just to remind people, already this champion has got target's maximum health on her passive and true damage. Already. So yep, okay. All right, next up is W, Watch Out, Eep. That's legit the name of the ability, apparently. Lilia winds up a huge strike with her branch, dealing magic damage to enemies. Enemies at the center of the impact receive more damage. Okay, it's going to be very loud. Let's just counter that before. All right, so here we go. So she's over here. Oh, wow, okay. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't expecting that for this champion. Because, like, in their little release that they're like, this is the champion, I thought it was going to be like a range champion that, like, it's a deer and it kind of, like, is basically Lulu in the jungle and she's casting spells. This person has to be quite involved in fights. They have to be quite nearby to do anything. So that's interesting to me. So, again, she's standing here, is casting the W. 2 people are in it right now. And I think it said the enemies at the center, which would be Swain in this instance, is taking more damage than, for example, the Kled. So there's that. Interesting. And obviously something is applied above, which that might be her Dream Dust or whatever. But yeah, as Vixie is saying in the chat, very similar to Xerath's W. It's basically a melee version of Xerath's W. So there you go. Next up is her E, Swirl Seed. Lilia lobs a swirl seed overhead, dealing magic damage to enemies and slowing them for a duration. If Lilia's swirl seed misses, it continues to roll until it hits an enemy or collides with terrain. Make it quieter, so here we go. That's still pretty loud. Okay, so it's literally just throwing a seed. And this is where, again, if you guys saw the teaser for this champion, it was a seed that was legit just like going down a whole like a whole lane. So if I'm not mistaken, this will legitimately continue to roll until it hits something. So let's say you base as Lilia, you could just throw this down bot lane, avoid the towers, just throw it in the middle of the lane, and it will keep going the whole of bot lane until it collides with a wall or an enemy champion. It's something that whenever you base as Lilia, you may as well just throw. So that's kind of interesting. But obviously, well, you know, in this instance, it's really easy to land because it's right in front of her. But I see this as a hard ability to probably use. And obviously, yeah, that is what looks to be her passive. That is now applied. But, you know, we of this, we do not know how slow the slow is. It could be a 50%. It could be a 90%. We don't know. You know, if we look here, how slow is Swain moving? It looks to be maybe a 50-60% slow, possibly. But there's that. And then finally, the ultimate, which again will make it quiet, just so I remember, is Lifting Lullaby. Or Lilting Lullaby, sorry. Lilia casts a lullaby over her enemies, and those affected by her dream dust become increasingly slowed before falling asleep for a duration of time. When awakened by damage, enemies will take an additional magic damage. So this is a kind of combo ability that you probably want to use your abilities first to get as many people affected by dream dust as possible. Then they will all fall asleep. And then when they wake up, they take more damage. So yeah, this is basically a AoE... Well, we'll look at what it exactly does, but it seems to be an AoE Zoe E. So a Zoe's E, the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, makes one person fall asleep who gets affected. This potentially could make the whole enemy team fall asleep. Okay. Alright, so... she's casting her abilities... What just happened? Okay, hang on. Is there a slow? I can't slow it down. All right. So that's the seed that she just threw out. Now this target is affected by her passive, but then she's also using the Q, and it looks like she might have missed. But they've now both been affected by the sleep, by the dust. So both of these targets have been affected by the dust. That now is her ult, and you can see the sleep effect is now taking hold. When this goes to full, they are now both asleep, I believe. So they're asleep, She now is going in for more damage with her W, which then wakes them up, I believe, instantly, kind of like Zoe. Whenever something is asleep with Zoe, if they take any form of damage, they'll wake up. And there you go. So that's basically, here is the full combo with Lilia. Again, obviously, we can't say that this champion is going to be nuts. All I will say is that there had been sometimes champions, when I see their kit, I'm like, that's broken. Doesn't seem that this is broken. Again, if she is a jungler, which does look like that is going to be the case, there's going to be a lot of junglers that will beat her in 1v1s. Again, when it comes to AP junglers, they're always generally quite squishy. She is going to be like a carry AP jungler, like an Elise, a Nidalee. She's going to fall into that bracket, and they're going to be quite squishy. So if you do play something that can just straight up kill her, she is going to die. So, yeah. I don't see it being too much of a problem. I don't see the kit being broken, which is good. Obviously, of this reveal, we don't know her scaling. We don't know her ratios. We don't know how much it slows for, how long the sleep could last. We don't know any of that stuff. So we'll learn more about that in days to come. But her actual kit, it looks interesting. Is it unique? I mean, again, the more champions that come to League of Legends, the harder and harder and harder it's going to be to be unique. But yeah, no, this is definitely, I would say, not a support. there are obviously, whenever new champions come out, there are always going to be people that play them in the wrong lane. This does seem to be more of a jungler, a skirmish jungler. That's what the champion is designed for. But there'll always be people that ignore that. But yeah, again, she looks interesting. I'll definitely give her a go. But obviously, if you guys are excited about it, what you can do is like the video for me. We will play her, you know, depending especially how popular this video will be. It will kind of make me kick my butt and be like, oh, snap, people really want me to do gameplay of this champion. So do throw a like on the video. Do comment your opinion. And obviously, yeah, that will potentially make me do it really fast whenever it becomes available. But that is going to be that. This article will be linked down below, but by the time this video is actually uploaded, potentially the actual official, which I'll show over here, this is the official, which you guys cannot see. Give me a second. If I go here and just like show you guys this right now is, you see here, error 404 not found. This right now is the official Riot ability page, and it's not clearly working. So yeah, that is going to be that. If you guys did enjoy it, throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.